time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
What's the deal, people? It's your boy, the one and only, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. Welcome y'all back to another episode of the Viral Way Podcast. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, get us in the algorithm. We turning up this year. We finna take this, I can't curse in the first 2 minutes. We finna take the game over this year. As always, I got my co-host with me.
The young Messiah, one and only.
The one and only. He feeling himself because the Eagles did their little thing, but you know, that's another story, Rams Nation. I got some special guests in the house with me. We're going to touch on a topic that I don't see the youth touching on too much, so we finna get right into it. Who I got here to my right?
The point guard, a.k.a. Lil Bam.
Long Beach's own, Long Beach's
You
finest.
better believe it. East side up.
Come on, man. What? East side in the fucking building. Who we got over here?
We got Lord Sharon P.
Where they can find you at, dude?
Oh, my bad.
Come on. Hey, come on. Don't get quiet now, nigga. You was just 100 miles a minute when the camera was on, nigga.
All right.
Yeah.
Nah, you can find me on Instagram at Lord Sharon P, or you can find me on LinkedIn, Sherman Perryman.
Okay. The topics I wanted to discuss today was business and financial literacy. 2 topics I feel is lacking in the black community, especially the inner cities and the youth. I feel like we need to open up the minds of the youth. Schools ain't gonna do it. Our parents wasn't taught it. They can't do it. It ain't nobody coming down to our communities and doing it. So who else gonna do it besides us? I feel like we got to take the power in our own hands, educate ourselves, and educate each other so we could build up out the mud, you feel me, and quit crying about, oh, this, they not helping us with this, they ain't helping us with that. Fuck that. We finna help ourselves. All that crying shit, that shit out the door. I'm about action, you feel me? So, and I got 2 prime examples. We got 2 business owners, entrepreneurs, that's from where you from. You know, they got their own story. I'm gonna let them tell their story. We're gonna get a little background. I'm gonna start with my boy Bam right here.
I mean, well, first off, let's start with this. As far as, you know, the whole business route, right? In order for us to really understand business, we got to understand the bullshit that's within it. The bullshit that's within us, our people, right? We can't expect to have financial gain when we still separated, you know, in the community as far as the culture. You know what I mean? We'd rather go buy from others other than ourselves, right? We could do the same thing that everybody else doing, but we don't want to cut the nonsense out first. So we'll rather wait and see where a nigga from to see whether or not we gonna purchase something from him. So if a nigga from a so-called op hood or whatever it may be, you ain't supporting the business, right? But and just flat out said, it's not a disrespect to no other culture, but hey, you ain't saying that when you go support the Mexicans, and they just got through killing a 6-year-old girl on the bus stop or something like that. You still gonna support they stores. Us, all it is just a look. We could have on a certain team a different color, and a nigga ain't gonna support us, right? In order to understand, we got to be able to understand where the separation is with us. You feel me? How we going to, everybody will talk it though, right? Everybody will talk it. We need to come together and support this business. But we still worried about where a nigga from. So how we really going to gain, how we going to really get, you know, ahead without focusing and capitalizing off the matter at hand, which is us. right? Which is us. Where do we start first? How do we even start spending money with each other? How do we support one another? What does support look like, with us? If you got a hat business, he got a shirt business, I got a car business, he got a car wash. That's 4 businesses right here, right? But when I leave and somebody come in and they be like, man, I'm looking for somebody to do cars, man. You got my number, he got my number, he got my number. Nobody gonna pass that number. Oh man, bam, he just left. I had his number. No, you had it, it's in your phone. You could go right to it. You know what I mean? See, we gotta eliminate the self-hate first before we could, like, these topics, these conversations. I love that, we shedding light on them. But we gotta shed light on the self-hate first too. How do we eliminate that? Once we eliminate that, the business is easy. The business is easy. We gotta eliminate that middleman too. The one that's always spreading the bullshit. I'm not gonna fuck with him because of what you said. You know what I mean? I ain't even dealt with him yet, but I'm not gonna fuck with him because of what you said. So now I'm already fucking his business off. How does that work? You know what I mean? Instead of me like, hey, well, look, why you don't deal with this cat? Oh, if he ain't really done nothing major, if he ain't disrespected your mama, your kids, if it's just some, if it's some dick and pussy thing, that shouldn't be nothing to stop me from, pouring into this man's business. That's something personal between y'all. But we bring personal, the smallest bullshit, we bring that into something that's dealing with business that could help his kids out, not just his kids, but help us out as a people. He got a business in the neighborhood that could help us all out, but we not gonna go to it because you mad that the nigga got at your girl. You know what I mean? It's little shit like that, that stops us from growing. That's that's a little bit of what I see. You know what I mean? On how it's getting better. Trust me, it's getting better because I dealt with it. You know what I mean? It's niggas that'll see where I'm from, but they won't know where I'm from. They'll support it. I've had this happen. They'll support me, and then somebody be like, "Oh yeah, hey, where you get that from? Oh, I got it from Bam. Where you from? Oh, you from Google? Oh, okay. I get you one. Oh no, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm cool because I don't want one. You just got through saying that shit was dope as a motherfucker.
Fire, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know that. And I don't trip off of it. See, I've been through the trenches of it. Like, even through the gossip or whatever. That ain't never stopped me because the bigger picture is us. It ain't even all about the money. The bigger picture is us, showing that we could actually deal with one another. We could fuck with each other. We could actually talk to each other. You got 4 brothers right here sitting down talking. Don't nobody know where we from. I mean, people gonna know, but we ain't announced where we from.
Right.
So why, once we announce where we from, why is it now separation? That shouldn't even now. See, we look at the man for where he from opposed to looking at the man for who he is. You know what I mean? We need to get back to looking at that man for who he is, and then everything else will fall in line.
That's a bar.
That is like one of the first things that people ask. So, because I remember when Nipsey first came out, and me and my brothers, we went to Crenshaw. Saw the neighborhood shit, and people were like, "Yeah, y'all just fuck with him because he's from '60s." And we used to be like, "Nah, he actually pretty cool. He's a tight rapper." You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we go there first, and people really was like scared to listen to him, scared to be a fan. Like in 2010 when he first started. But we were like, man, I don't know about that. I just feel him. But people were using where he was from against him from prospering,
So you felt his energy.
Yeah, I felt his energy. But then it was also like,
It was on both ends for him.
yeah, it was. I mean, keep it real because it's like, oh, my brother's like, oh, it's a rapper from '60s. I'm like, oh, do we know him? But he didn't go to he went to Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? But all of our friends is like in his videos and know him. So me and Nip had mutual friends. So it was both, but then at the same time, when you try to tell somebody about him, they'd be like, "Oh, nah, man, he from whoop-de-whoop," and I'm just like, "Come on," you know. And that's why, like, when he died, I kind of felt some kind of way because of the support that he was getting while he was dead. Like he had the store on Slauson for years.
Niggas wasn't pulling up.
Nobody was pulling up.
Niggas wasn't pulling up like that.
But when he died, you want to order it online.
You know why they wasn't pulling up? A lot of people wasn't pulling up because they felt entitled. When you from a neighborhood, your homies feel a sense of entitlement. When you selling something, they don't understand that you actually forming a business, right? So when you do something, certain homies will look at it like, oh, that's dope. But when you put a price on it, it ain't dope no more.
Right.
You know, when you put a price on it, even when you selling out the trunk, they don't take you seriously because you don't have a storefront. But I can make more money out the trunk than you can in your storefront.
Mm-hmm.
You working, you hustling to pay that overhead. I'm hustling and it's going straight to me and my kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
The overhead is killing you $4,500 a month, plus the fixtures you got in there, plus your utilities. So you probably hitting $6,000 a month, but you got to make sure you go out there and blood, sweat, and tears, hustle and grind to make $6,000 a month. I could hustle blood, sweat, and tears and just make sure gas is in the car.
Right.
And make $8,000, right? And put 2 in my oldest daughter account, 2 in my youngest, and keep it going. Oh, got 4 for the pocket. That's what, put 2 into some more merchandise, flip something else, keep going. That right there, the sense of entitlement, that's the thing. When we sell something, we get looked down. We get looked down on. It ain't, oh man, this shit. Like we get it the most. Get round it up. Why you think they was giving out all that them stimulus? Because they knew we was just gonna go spend that shit.
Oh, man, that was
right.
The
They knew we was
shit.
gonna go spend it.
Yeah.
But once we get out the nigga mentality and start getting back to a man mentality, see, the nigga mentality is this. You selling it out the trunk. Oh, nigga, nigga, give me, I got $20 for you, $30 for you. You know what I mean? Quality is a motherfucker. They want to put the price on your shit. But when they go to the store, the Asians, they don't bargain with them.
Price
because when you go to that Asian store and that motherfucker is $31.99, you could give them $31.98.
Not taking it.
And they 1 penny. I'm waiting for penny. Go to the car. They tell you go to the car, get my penny. You feel me? But
That's a fact.
and you gonna go get it.
That's a fact.
But the nigga mentality, they do it.
Yeah.
But see, with us, niggas get mad because you could sell something. Hey, how much is that? Oh, 100. Oh, cuz, give it to me for 60. Cuz, I got 60 for you. You want a $40 discount, but you gonna go run and get that penny for that Asian. You gonna run and get that penny.
Well, let me ask you this, right? So I get that part. But then, like, sometimes somebody will have a product and they'll charge $100 for it, but we don't see the value in that product to make it, like it doesn't justify it costing $100. Because I feel like some people create clothing lines, and it does happen to me. I am one of those people that be like, "Hey, bro, I'm not gonna pay $50 for that shirt. I could buy a goddamn Ralph Lauren shirt for that much." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like with the best quality.
What'll make you believe in the value of it? Because I feel like we don't value things until we see other people valuing it.
Well, number one, I would have to really, really like it. And then I would have to touch it, feel the quality, because a lot of times somebody will be like, I got homie. This is my homie's clothing line, as a matter of fact. They own a store on Melrose. They started it in 2012. I saw them move it up and all that. So they used to have like problems with quality and issues and stuff like that, right?
But they on Melrose, so I know they shit ain't cheap.
No, it's not. But then they also have the quality to justify the prices, because if you buying your shit from Guangzhou, China, and you're paying like $10 for it, you trying to sell it to somebody for $60 just because other businesses are selling it for that much, it's not gonna work out, because the quality isn't there. Now we have you gonna go to China. When say Ralph Lauren or some other brand is making that shit in Turkey with the best cotton, you know what I'm saying, et cetera. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes I do feel like we do have to listen to the consumer and be like, okay, why isn't this shit selling like hotcakes?
I think
know
it's
what
a
I'm saying?
double-edged sword with that though, because you want me to sell it for the low, but you don't know how much I'm investing to get this product, and I don't got the customers that Ralph Lauren got. They gonna sell out whatever they put out. They selling out.
I mean, that's another thing.
If I lower my shit, bro, I might just break even just to get you a deal. We don't look at it that way. Niggas still trying to make a profit to elevate and build it up to reach that Ralph Lauren level. But if I'm giving you a fucking discount because I'm the homie, how can I ever build myself up?
I mean, I'm gonna just tell you like this, bro. I don't buy shit if it's not on the discount. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? When I go to the store, I'm looking at the clearance. You know, I used to shop at Ross and say, fuck Macy's, I'm gonna go to Ross and get the polo for this price. You know what I mean? So like, and then I got another homie that got a clothing line. He'll just give out his shirts just so people could wear it in this promotion for him. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes if you give it to somebody for the low, they might wear it and somebody might say, oh, hey, where you get that from? Oh, hit up the homie. Because they like walking billboards for your brand.
I feel that.
You know, I went to Macy's. They had a 60% off sale.
And you know,
and I was like, God damn.
Look. I fuck with the sales too, but I'm gonna say this. I like that he touched on as far as what's holding us back on this side of the world with the business is the hood shit. Like he say, I might want to fuck with it, but you from over there. I want to support it, but nigga, I just can't because you from over there.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I even put this episode together, because I was trying to show that you could do that. You could be from over there, I could be from over here, and we could still, you feel me? Because I know people watching this from the city, like you said, we didn't announce where we was from.
Yeah,
but if you from where we from, nigga, you could look and you know what's going on.
right.
Yeah,
And we sitting in the same room right now. You feel me? So
Right.
we breaking the barriers right now.
Right.
We let them know, hey, this shit possible for real. Like, it's money out here.
No,
Niggas got to be above that bullshit. And, bro, let's get to it.
See, and just so they don't take it wrong, some might take it wrong how he said it too. Like, if it ain't no deal, he ain't fucking with it. Now, they could take that, they could look at it like, okay, that's why black business is not going to flourish. Because if I'm a black business and I don't have a deal for him, he ain't going to support it.
He ain't going to support it.
But that's just one individual. And that's an individual that has a preference. Everything he might, this shit right here, he might not like it. It's not for him. But that don't mean I don't have nothing for him. You feel me? That's where we gotta change the mindset as well, too. Like, it's not, everything might not be for everybody.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we shouldn't make it to where, because you got to look at it. You say quality. Now, I know quality. Everybody in here going to have a sense of quality that they feel. Yeah. Your quality might not be my quality. Vice versa.
Right.
What I feel is quality, because you got to think. Nigga mentality. Think Pro 5 and Pro Club is a dope t-shirt.
Right.
The most that t-shirt. No, bro.
I need that Ralph Lauren thing.
That t-shirt, if you ever drain it, and you'll see it on me, that shit comes with chemicals in it. You feel me? That's why it stiffens when you wash that motherfucker. You could set that motherfucker up once you wash it and dry it. You could just look like you put all the starch on the shirt and you ain't do nothing but wash and dry it.
Profiles held me down for a long time.
Hey, shout out to
No,
nigga used to live off the profiles.
But look, but you got to remember, that's in the hood.
Yeah.
Go to Melrose and ask for a Pro 5. They didn't know what the hell you was talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Go on Fairfax and say, hey man, yeah, y'all got Pro 5s? Excuse me? Oh yeah, the Pro Clubs. Oh, Pro Clubs? I'm not sure what you're talking. You really speaking foreign to them down there.
Yeah.
But now when you get to those, hey, you got a Hurley shirt? You got Billabong? They understand that. See, cotton is different in different hoods, and everything is different in different neighborhoods. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
That right there, I can't put a price on his art. I can't put a price on his art.
Right.
It's his art. You feel me? So through your emotion, you got to remember, everything we do is a form of expression. And sometimes we don't put the price on it because it has no value to us, meaning, hey, you know what? I put my blood, sweat, and tears on it. That's why you go to a art gallery and the shit that's just splashed on the wall, they sell that motherfucker, and somebody bought it for $89,000. Like, so the paint that's just, that was $89,000?
Yeah, and everybody ain't your customer, bro.
No,
That's
right.
another thing.
Right.
Because I tell people, I'm a business consultant as well.
Mhm.
So people be like, the homies don't support me. I'm like, bro, you promoting that same shirt to the same
Say that.
5,000 followers every day. Only 10% of those people are probably gonna buy. Less than 10%. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And then most of the times, all your followers aren't even seeing your brand.
The algorithm.
So you got to pay for promotion. You got to, get an influencer. You got to do this. You just got to be creative. You might have to make a video, and that's another thing that like another reasons why a lot of our businesses fail. Like for me, I see that it say Crip on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me personally, I wouldn't be able to wear a shirt like that. Not to say because I'm not gang affiliated or anything like that. So you gonna be like, man, bro, hey, support my show. I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't for me. But I know there's a lot of people out there. If they heard about it and they knew it, they'll buy it.
See,
off top.
This what we got to look at. When you limit yourself, you limit your business. You limit the growth.
Yeah.
If you had that mentality of like, cause I have homies that and had homies that like, oh, I ain't, man, fuck that. This just for the hood. Or, no, I ain't doing that. I know niggas that's like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me, I always thought bigger picture. That's why it's Crips, right? It ain't just my section of Crips.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a fool to only do something that's for a broader audience just for my section of Crips.
Right.
Now, of course, I'm gonna make the city shit dope. But then once you start catching on, like, hold on. Boom, I got the LA edition, got the Compton edition, got the Watts edition, West LA edition, Carson edition, and keep going on, right? But it's not in the form of having niggas. I didn't create it for niggas to be out there gangbanging. Created it in a form, everybody like to be fashionable. Everybody want to wear something. So to keep from looking like they at the swap meet, okay, let's do a hood brand that's fashionable to where you can wear it and ain't got to worry about getting tripped on, right? I've had white people buy this shirt. And you know what this say on it, right?
Hold on. So this is the official brand. The brand is Crips.
No, sir.
Well,
That's just the logo.
Okay, what's the official brand?
Bonafide Apparel.
Bonafide Apparel.
Yeah, Bonafide Apparel. Now, it's I first started off with authentic Crip wear. That's what it was at first, right? Still LLC. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, because I'm going to be doing other things. So I can't have no blood merchandise through authentic Crip wear. So I'm like, okay, Bonafide. Bonafide is what? You're authentic. Authenticity within it. You feel me? That's why you got the Blue Religion in there. You got the Crips in there. But everything is for even with the blood merch that I sell. Everybody, hey man, why you don't make this, make that? I make what people buy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just gonna make it for that one individual. And certain people do that, like they want you to really, we got to get out of that. We want niggas to, we want individuals to do a $1,000 job for $80. That's not. Come on. I mean, the you upside down soon as you do it.
You in the red from the jump.
You probably in the burgundy. It probably ain't even red no more. You got to get into the red. You in burgundy. You know what I mean?
Hey, can we get a zoom in on the merch right here for sure? Zoom in on that.
Yeah, but it's the dopest part is just like you said. Everybody not your customer. I know who my customers are, right? I know who my customers are. But the funny thing, the funniest thing about it is I've created things that people don't even know I created.
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
No. Look. I told myself, and I knew it, and I knew it. I got a partner of mine, and he said it. Like, I took pictures one time, and I was. It was funny. Got my camera. I'm like, I was tired of people not being on point with shooting videos for me or photo shoots. So I bought my camera. I'm like, I'm finna learn this shit. I already had an eye, so I started doing them for him first. So I'm taking pictures. I'm selling pictures. No bullshit. I'm selling pictures to folks up in Palos Verdes for their bathroom. They buying flower pictures from me. Nigga, I done took a picture of my flower. I done took pictures of flowers on Chestnut, framed it. No, real shit, no bullshit. Framed it, and they buying it for $800.
Damn.
No bullshit. The what's that up in San Pedro? The Asian Bell.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
when you come out, it's a line. It look good too. I think that's Pacific that go all the way up. Man, it's a slew of flowers, right? So I got out right there one day, took pictures because they wanted some flowers. So I took a picture, showed the homie. He say, "Bam, ain't nobody gonna believe you took these pictures." Cause that's how good he said. And it wasn't me, it was him. He like, ain't nobody gonna believe you took these pictures. Watch. And sometimes our setback be because of who we are. Just because it's you, that's why motherfuckers ain't fucking with it. And it ain't that you done nothing bad or you done nothing wrong. It's just because when you not in the room, people speaking good on you. People speaking good on you. And long as you around the motherfuckers that's not doing nothing and you not doing nothing with them, they good with you. But the minute you get out that circle and you start doing more than what they doing, you a threat to them. And everybody still comes around and they speaking good on you and they speaking good on you. Niggas don't like that. Men confident with it. Like I say, nobody addressed where nobody is from, but we all men. Once you start thinking like a man, shit like that, everything else falls in place. Ain't no, hey, he say, she say shit. You know what I mean? Ain't no middleman. Ain't no, I got a problem with him through him. I could tell body language. That's where we come from. You could tell body language that a person ain't fucking with you. And then it's going to get to that point to where, hey, homie, hey, you know, I don't like how you know what I mean? Hey, you got a problem with me? I don't like the way you looking at me. You know what I mean? And it's just us. It ain't through him. We don't have to build people up to dislike a person. And we do that with businesses. We build people up to dislike the business. For what?
How do y'all think we can get niggas out that mindset? 'Cause they say you the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. So like you said, if I'm hanging around y'all and we all on the same level and I want to elevate, I'm gonna go surround myself with people that's either going in the direction I'm trying to go or they already there and I'm trying to soak up game. And if once you start elevating, you get the hate, like they said.
Of course.
But how do you think we can get niggas out that mindset to, instead of thriving off the envy and the hate, like, nigga, come on. Like, what you mean? Like, nigga, let's
honestly,
elevate
bro,
together type shit.
We just also got to remember that everybody really does not want it. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it comes from within. Like when people, because I grew up in the house and my brother cut hair in the back, and a lot of people used to be in the patio. So instead of being in the patio, like joking, talking shit, cracking jokes, I'll be in the garage, you know, studying to take my real estate exam, studying to take my life insurance exam. You know what I'm saying? Like on the grind all day. All day. I used to go to Panera Bread at the Carson Mall, and women that worked there remembered me, like like years after, just because I used to be in there all day on the computer. Didn't have no money, couldn't afford a damn drink, but I was in there on the computer. You hungry? Is to come up to me and try to offer me food. Are you okay? You hungry? For real, bro?
So you okay?
Yeah, seriously. But it's
So
but we not willing to deal with that pain.
I was about to ask
that grind.
I was about
you know
to
what I'm
ask
saying?
that.
Like I went through pain so much in my life where I'm like, shit, it's nothing I could sacrifice because I know where I want to go. But it's like we want to skip go and collect $200. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way life works. Like you got to go step by step. You might you might roll 12 here. You know what I'm saying? You might roll 1. You might crap out. You might go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as long as you keep going, that's what matters. So a lot of our people have to ask ourselves, do I really want to go through what I want to go through to be where I want to be? So I told one of my friends the other day, I was like, okay, what will the millionaire you be doing right now? Will they be talking on the phone for an hour with their friends about gossip? Probably not. Would they be fucking watching 5 episodes of Wednesday Addams on Netflix? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Would they, oh, I was drunk. I woke up at 12. Oh, it's Thursday. Probably not. So what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we really trying to do?
Losing. but we're not losing the right way because you're supposed to lose in order to know how to win. You got to know how to lose too, right?
Yeah.
Because you learn from those losses.
Mm-hmm.
But we just losing to just lose. Like, well, they ain't even learning from the loss.
Niggas-
Just like
Yeah, they quit, they give up.
No, for real.
They
It's
give
like
up.
Do you feel niggas is not so much afraid of the grind, but afraid of the taking the loss, afraid of
Yeah,
losing? Do you feel like
'cause-
niggas' egos is so inflated that niggas like, damn, this
Yeah.
shit might not work out?
niggas
Fool.
still
Like,
worried about
Bro,
acceptance.
I ain't need, okay.
So I'm gonna give you a prime example, bro. Me and my brother and my homie Big, my brother Tark and my homie Big, we used to buy cars at the auction and flip them, right? So a couple people came up on some money at the time, and I'm like, shit, bro, we got this bread, we gotta flip it. We're the only ones that flipped it. I bought this car and I didn't see the other side of it. It was in an accident and it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? A car smacked, and I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? This dude walked up to me like, hey, they got some doors over here at the junkyard. Buy those doors, get them put on, and sell the car. And I was like, all right, cool. Brought the car home. Motherfuckers that did not even have a car was laughing at me, bro. They had no vehicle. They were like, oh, you bought that fucked up ass car. And I'm sitting over here like, am I tripping?
Niggas ain't got nothing.
They didn't have nothing and they were laughing at me. But then when I sold it and pocketed, $10,000, I was feeling cool. Like when I bought, I was like, look, man, I messed up. But at the end of the day, I got to roll with this. You know what I'm saying? I got to take this punch and keep going. And then it ended up, working out and I got a profit. But it's like we stop ourselves at like, the first instance of like, damn, man, I bought this fucked up car. Man, this shit ain't for me, bro. Damn, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
No, right.
Damn, man, I bought a car. I lost 500.
I think
Fuck,
it's,
man,
yeah.
I don't think this for me. But I was like, I took hella losses, bro.
I think it's the mindset though. Like me and
Yeah.
Masai, we was talking off camera the other day. Like, even when niggas come with ideas, the automatic thing niggas do is think about the negative aspect of it. It might not work. Oh nah, man, that shit might turn out bad.
Okay,
Niggas
now-
don't never think.
Now
What if
who's
this shit
who's
work?
saying it might not work?
Nah, we saying like in general. Like if I sit here, we might be talking about something like, damn, I'm thinking about doing this business, and then a thought might come in my mind like, I can give 100 reasons of why it don't pop, or I can have a mindset of damn like shit, but what if it do pop? You know what I mean?
No, right,
then I
right.
start looking on those reasons of shit. I might as well try it. What's the worst? This is already the worst if it don't anyway. At least I tried and I knew, but thinking the worst immediately, I think that's what we conditioned to think the worst.
Yeah, it's
Or
pessimism, bro.
second guessing yourself.
Yeah, it's pessimism because like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had people that should have encouraged me. You know what I'm saying? That told me keep going. That told me, oh man, you ain't no real estate agent. Oh man, you don't know how to do taxes. I'm like, damn, you supposed to be offering me fucking business, but you're talking down on me, and that did hurt. But then I'm just like, cause I'll get into things, bro. I got into a lot of stuff, but I don't think like how it won't work. That never comes to my mind. Cause I'm like, as long as people have money and they got blood in them, I could probably sell it. You know what I'm saying? If I have a product or whatever I have, I just got to figure out who's my buyer, who is my audience. You know what I'm saying? I sold cars, houses, boats, all kind of stuff, bro. Everything except drugs. You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
Hey, but
you know?
that is a drug. Because people addicted to that type of stuff too.
yeah,
If they addicted to it, you selling a drug. You got some dope shit.
yeah.
Because I know I'm selling dope. It's just depend on who want to get high
Yeah.
off of it.
Come
you know what I
on,
mean?
talk to him.
But have your mentality always been like that? Or do you think from going through these trials and tribulations that you developed a stronger mind to where it's like you're going to see through everything that you're doing?
I think it always been like that, bro. Because when I was a kid, I'm like, now that I have kids and I'm looking out like little they are and imagining like the shit that I was doing at their age, it kind of like fucks me up, because
Oh God.
I'm looking at an 11-year-old. I'm like, damn, when I was your age, I used to, have my parents take me to Sam's Club, buy some candy. I had one of those zipper Gap
pouches?
jackets, fill that shit up with candy, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Money was falling out my pocket.
Yeah.
Because my idea was like, shit, I'm in Carson, right? I'm going to Curtis. And a lot of kids had, Jordans. They had Tommy Hilfiger. My parents was, they had 5 kids. They couldn't do it like that. Like we were the not so well off kids on the block. But I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get teased. I'm not gonna get picked on. I'm gonna make some money and buy my own clothes. You know, I even made my own candy, bro. I got a sucker. I wrapped 3 airheads around it, and I bagged it up. And I said, I'm about to sell these for $1. Bro, they were gone by nutrition, bro. Straight up.
Cub was going
So it's like, yeah, but even like earlier than that, my mom had a cookie company, and she had us selling cookies like back in the day at church. And she just recently told me, like, you were the one that always sold the most cookies. Because I was like, okay, I got them. There's people out here. I'm going to walk up to everybody and ask them, do they want to buy? You know, people know me. I was a kid that would walk up to people like, hey, y'all want to buy some candy? Yeah, no? All right, cool. You want to buy some candy? You know, we got to do it like that because sometimes we got to go out there and get it rather than waiting for our circle to mess with us. Most of my clients aren't even my family members. My family members, like, one of them asked, like, you let him do your taxes? I looked at her like, what? You have no idea who my clients are.
But you know why?
I have high profile clients, and you think, you know, no offense, and you're like, I'm gonna care about your little 40, you know, whatever you make in a year.
That's what I was just about to say. Our people so worried about you knowing the truth about them.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So they not gonna give you their information.
Right.
They'd rather go get their information to somebody they don't know.
Right.
That can pass it on to somebody and get encrypted and get duplicated. But instead of coming to you, I did lie to him and tell him I made, you know, 100,000 last year. But you gonna see I got this job and I make minimum wage and I'm only cleared 33,000. You know what I mean? We so conditioned in the lying and have to face that truth that instead of going to your business, I do that. I try to look into our black businesses and what we do. I'm always giving you a first shot. I'm going to always give you a first shot. Like how you say far as like, okay, well, I ain't finna spend this for that. What make it that? The quality and everything. I'm going to see if you got a contractor. I want to see if you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Okay, when you write me a receipt, let me see if you put your contractor's license on there. Let me see how you write this receipt up. You know, are you doing it the under the table way, or are you doing it to where if I need to sue you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't sue you.
And then sometimes, bro, if they aren't doing it the right way, we need to let them know.
No, of course.
Straight up.
Of
Because
course.
a lot of times, like, you know, my boy called me, hey, Sherm, you know, I'm starting this bid, bro. I need your help. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, hold on, slow down. Where the contracts at? How much am I getting paid out of this? You know what I'm saying? We need all of these things in order. You can't even go up to Jack in the Box and be like, hey, y'all hire niggas to flip burgers? All right, I'm gonna start right now.
No,
They're like,
for
hold on, bro. Sign this
Fill out this
40-page
app,
contract.
Yeah, but you see how you say like we should help people, and then you say, well, if I'm breaking this down, what am I getting out of it? That's like if you see me somewhere doing something out the trunk, is it gonna take for you to just lace me? Like, man, nah, you should go about this way, this way, this way.
Oh,
or is it gonna take far as
no, I'm talking about he asked me to work
oh,
with
like
him.
like be a business partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, nah, bro, like I'll be like, hey, bro, but sometimes, bro, I lace people and I try to say it in the most gracious way so they could take it as constructive criticism, but a lot of times they take it personal. You know what I mean? So we also got to know that sometimes we just got to take the advice and sit on it and just see if it works for you before you just be like, oh, man, who the fuck this motherfucker think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is he telling me this? Because I gave a lot of people advice, bro, like straight up. Like, hey, man, I don't think, you know, I'm just letting you know because I would rather do that than to go back and just start talking mess behind your back to other people. You know, like, oh, man, they doing why? Like, and that happens a lot, bro. So I'm in a lot of circles and I'm just like, instead of just talking shit, why don't you talk to him and give him what you think that can help this dude? You know what I'm saying?
But how do you think we can make it more fashionable to start having these conversations in these inner cities? Because like they say, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. It seemed like where we come from, all we do is discuss people and drama.
Yeah, watch sports.
Just think back on all your childhood and early adulthood conversations.
Yeah.
How many of them convos was niggas really talking about, hey, bro, we need to whoop the band. Like the average homies on the block.
Yeah.
Niggas discussing, oh man, you heard that bitch fuck woo woo. Oh, cuz got shot. Like, we not
Yeah.
discussing shit
Yeah.
to do nothing to do with progress. Even with the PPP. When niggas got that, niggas was sitting on thousands of dollars.
Oh man, don't
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't even having a conversation then. Niggas straight to the mall, straight to the jury shop, straight to the auction. Blew it all.
No, right.
We
right.
could have been, niggas could have been up right now. I'm
You
talking
ain't
about
lying.
every hood.
Yeah.
Niggas had it.
And not just hood. And that's one thing that I always stress. Now, I ain't getting no PPP. You know, all that's public information.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
could type a person's name in and it's gonna show. And it's gonna show if they've been making their payments, what they owe.
No, man, that's
you,
crazy.
You know what I mean? But I knew about 5 people that got 90 plus. That's 5 people, right? So 5 people that got 90 plus, that's 500,000 within 5 people. Nobody talked about putting a youth center together for no kids to have an after school program. Nobody talked about putting a transportation system for the city to get the kids, you know, to and from practice, the ones that don't have the means, you know what I mean? And the cold part about that, they could have did that and the city would have funded it. The city would have funded it. So all you had to do was buy the trucks. Buy the trucks, you was going to get reimbursed and you employ your people. You employ people. We got to stop worrying about today money
Yeah.
and start knowing how we going to get the tomorrow money. The tomorrow money is what counts. The next month money, the year from now money. If we building something, tell me one house that's built in a month. I don't want to stay in that motherfucker if it is.
Oh, God.
Tell me a
Man.
house that could be built in a month.
Man.
I just need to know. And if it do, go stay in that motherfucker and tell me how you gonna sleep with your eyes open, looking at the roof, waiting for that motherfucker to cave in.
Honestly, bro, that always been kind of interesting to me how like people don't see this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you think whatever scheme you got going is gonna last forever, and I don't know no scheme in the history of man that lasted forever. Let alone you risking yourself to like go to jail or what, you know, just depending on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell them, like, bro, why don't y'all, you know, take that money and let's do this, and that. And I'm like, you know, next thing you know, you in the club, you renting cars, you buying watches.
But you was
and I'm
telling
just
them.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
but
was telling them.
Everything
Yeah.
we want when it comes from them positions is instant gratification.
Yeah.
We don't want to
Yeah.
wait. If I go hit a lick, I could have no money, then tomorrow I'll be up 50,000. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And you get used to attracting that, so you're not never really thinking long term. Like
Yeah.
you said, I'm gonna ride this out as long as I can ride it out until I crash or I get rich off of it.
Next
And
life.
really, I'm chasing an illusion because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Because I was telling people, I'm like, man, imagine if you had a solid job and you got your PPP money. Whoa, you would have really been able to do something. You know what I'm saying? But people were living on it and they were just, you know, acting like spendthrifts.
Do you feel black-owned businesses are damn near destined to sell out for the bag? Because I feel like anytime we get to a certain level of success, they come drop a bigger bag, take the shit over.
Yeah.
Cause just look at the Bruce Beach shit. How you feel about that?
That's
They
crazy.
had the beach.
Yeah.
We did all that crying. We got the property. And I know they put the stipulations on it, can't build on it, can't do this, can't do that. But it seemed like
Well-
as soon as the adversity hit, niggas like, oh, fuck it, give me the
But
money.
guess
Well,
what?
that was their
what if that
intention,
was
bro.
their plan?
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
No,
their
that
plan.
was definitely the plan.
That was their plan all along.
Yeah.
That was definitely
to try
the
to
plan.
leverage to get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's we could go. Let's go with Long Beach right now. First, let's go with Long Beach. Now you say black-owned businesses, right? Give me. Give me 4 black-owned businesses that's up and running that have a facility in Long Beach.
Roscoe's.
4? I can't give you 4.
Man, I
'cause-
just met that lady on the corner
Oh, yeah.
with the liquor store.
Hey,
Always say
Bixby
she's black
knows,
owned.
right there in
What's that?
Bixby.
Atlantic? No, right here. No, Atlantic and Warlow.
Atlantic and Warlow.
Yeah, the
That's
one
an
on the
Africa
corner.
store. Africa something.
the
Shades
one
of
on what's
Africa?
that like?
Shades of
Shades of
Africa.
Africa.
Shades of Africa.
Okay.
That's 3.
Okay.
But I don't know because they got a whole
Now-
Cambodia town.
Now hold on.
We're Africa
Now
town.
hold on.
I
Hold
don't know
on.
how they took over.
No,
there.
no. Now look. Now you say it's black owned, right? Now ownership means that you can't get you can't get pushed out, right?
Mm.
If you own. If you own.
You own the business, not the land.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we have businesses that don't own the building that they facilitating a business out of.
Mhm.
That's why they could get easily pushed out, right? And when you look at it, what businesses do we have that cater to us in our own community? See, we've been getting preyed on.
Oh, yeah.
We've been getting preyed on. You said, how do we, you said, you posed a question earlier, like, so how do we get back to, you know, basically like working with each other? And you said something that made me think we got to go back to when we was kids. We got to go back to when we was kids. And I'm going to tell you why. Go back to when we was kids. We knew how to communicate. We didn't give a fuck about where you was from. I come pick you up on the handlebars.
Facts.
Right? I
You
come
get
pick
on the
you up on the
pegs,
handlebars. He on the pegs.
Oh,
Three of us on the bike.
but no. The kids now don't know this.
Yeah.
But we are 4th graders, 3rd graders. Vice grips on the back of the neck of the seat, just in case that something go wrong. If our tire go flat, guess what? Knew right there to go on the garage spot that was right there on that was next to the gas station lot on Pacific and PCH. Go there and get the patches from.
We was changing the motherfuckers.
You know what I mean?
They can't
We
even do
changed
that.
it
Yeah,
in the middle of our route.
Oh God, right
We
there.
changing tires at 12. It was 10
probably
years
8.
old.
That's a fact.
9 years old, right? But guess what? We knew each other. He done something. I done something. We all did something unique. And it didn't matter about where you was from.
I feel like back then we were excited to have friends from like other areas. Like to me, it was like, oh man, this dude, the blood from Compton. Oh yeah, that's the homie. Now I got a network out there. This person's from here. I got a whole network out here through this dude. You know, so if I get into a jam, I'll just be like, oh yeah, this is the homie. They be like, oh, okay, he's straight. You know what I'm saying?
Even before that, before the whole gangbang ties came to it, before, because I know in the city, all we knew was the city.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Oh God.
like when my mom, I used to just be going to other neighborhoods saying, cuz, find out I'm in Campanella. You know what I mean?
Don't know where he
No,
at.
my mom, every hood my mom took me and my brothers to outside the city was a blood neighborhood. And it was clean. So you didn't understand it, right?
Mhm.
But then you hit them certain waves and you see when you grow up, you like, damn, this shit nice over here. But I'm up there playing at the park one time saying, cuz I'm little. I'm 8 years old, so I say, cuz I wonder why the dude looking at me laughing. Like, cuz this little nigga don't know where he at. But the house I was in, they was known. They was reputable where my mom had us, you know what I mean? So they already knew the house I came out of, so they wasn't tripping. And they knew I was young. But that's another thing. You had older homies back then, no matter what, knew that he don't know no better. He don't know no better. That camaraderie of us as a people, we had that back then. We don't have it no more.
Nah, I agree. Even then, I think as kids, we like you said, the camaraderie, we more for each other. Like if I go somewhere and my mama might have gave me $5 or whatever the case
Say that
is,
shit. I
if
know
it's
where you
5
going.
of us, everybody finna get $1. If I got $1, it's 4 of us. Look, we gonna get a juice. You gonna get these chips. We gonna split this. Or if it's just me and you, gonna get 50 cents. I'm gonna get 50 cents. However the case is,
Say
if it's
that
3
shit.
of us, you ain't got a bike, we finna go get you a bike. You know what I mean? We gonna all make sure each
Oh,
other's
God.
straight. It never was nothing. I never looked at you no different. If you ain't had nothing, it's cool. I got some clothes in the house. You know what I
Right.
mean? You want one of my shirts, and I ain't finna be out here clowning you about it. Ain't nobody gonna even know I gave you this. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But whatever the case may be, but we all gonna make sure each other's straight. And as you get older, I think you grow out of that because of situations and life start to make people different. You know what I mean?
I feel like that happens when dudes start talking to women. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
This
it's like,
nigga blaming the.
Nah, I swear to God, bro. Because your homies wanted you to be fresh. You know,
Blaming
before
the
like the
hoes.
women came into play, But then when the women come into play and you start having sex and stuff like that, you in a competition with other dudes. So that's when they gonna start hating. They ain't gonna want to see you well off. Oh, he with this cute girl. Oh nah, man, or try to joke on you when the girl come around so she won't like you. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
it
if
was
you
like
remember-
little stuff like that.
If you remember, I mean, it's funny that he even saying that. Women did get us caught up in shit that we didn't even know we was caught up in.
Yeah.
But what I mean by that, let's say Carson.
Carson had him.
No, we from Long Beach.
Carson
So
had him.
now, if we move over on his block and the females start talking about us, oh, you see the Long Beach niggas moved up, he automatically, oh man, fuck them niggas. Because he wanted to fuck with her.
Yeah.
fuck
And
them
they
niggas.
don't, now it's some new meat on the street. New meat on the street. He mad at, you don't even know why niggas is looking at you that way. It's because Keisha, Stacy, and all them, they talking about us now. And he wanted to mess with one of them.
Yeah.
So inadvertently, yeah, I mean, I could get that. But
I mean, it was. I didn't like a Long Beach nigga over a girl before. I ain't gonna lie.
See,
That's
hey,
deep.
hey,
See,
hey,
he
look.
has some deeper hatred on himself.
Hey,
it's coming
I
out
feel,
now.
hey, look, that I swear to God,
Cause he banged on
not
me,
even
all
the
kind of
game,
shit.
no, bro.
So I was like, hey man, fuck that. You know
Money
what I'm
and
saying?
women
not even the
is
game
one of the
banging
two
shit. I
key
feel
factors.
every nigga, every city hate Long Beach niggas 'cause we was fucking all the bitches. I swear to God, I don't know why that is,
I mean,
bro.
I ain't gonna say nothing
Bro, I
about it.
promise you, bro, from here to Spain, we done
This
smacked
nigga
some
said
shit.
here to
And niggas
Spain.
like, fuck them Long Beach niggas. But yeah, back to what he was saying about,
Hey, hold on, man. Fuck that. No. I mean, I ain't gonna put myself out
Cuz
there.
got some childhood
Nah,
trauma.
nah.
Smack this little bitch.
Hey, hold on. These Long Beach niggas that messed this man head.
His first love or something.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just being real, bro. Like,
As you should.
that
As
really
you
happened
should.
because I'm sure that happened with me going to a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first moved to Carson, I had dudes trying to fight me over girls, and I moved from San Pedro to Carson, and I'm thinking like, it was whites and Mexicans, right? So I'm like, man, I'm around my people. They all black. Man, I finally get to have my friends that look like me. Cool. Next thing you know, I had the curly hair and stuff like that. I'm the new dude. Girls on me. And I had two friends, right? And both of them turned on me, bro. And I still don't have any idea why.
Because your hair
All I
was better
know-
than that. You had
Right.
that good hair, nigga.
All I know is that I was walking home and this dude had on a blue rag around his head and he was tripping. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you was my friend.
Covers on this level.
Yeah, bro. Like I had to deal with stuff from my own friends over like, if a girl like you or if somebody feeling you and they be hating.
See, that's basically what I was getting at. Far as like on say as you get older, situations start making you look at a different mindset towards people. Because now it's like, damn, okay, how you learn from that? Okay, I might not get as close to these niggas no more. That type of shit, or you might gotta be more aggressive towards people because of situations of people changing. You know what I mean? I thought you was a real homie. Now I see that you fake. Now I gotta look at you crazy, and I can't treat you the same way now because you done already changed up. You know what I mean? So that develops a mindset in itself as you get older, and niggas look at shit different. Now, like you say, if I got money and I want to break bread, but you still might be looking at it a certain way. Like, you know what I mean? Versus me just giving it to you or you earning it or trying to earn it. Like if a nigga coming to you like, man, how could I know you getting dough or whatever, help me. Niggas just tell me put me on without really wanting to work for it. Or even if a nigga tried to, they might not want to do it. But they'll be more looking for the handout or mad that you're not giving the handout. But you have your own ways of why you're not giving out that money.
Let me ask y'all this.
You right on that, though.
Let me ask y'all this. Is true ownership an illusion? Because going back to what you were saying about the storefront and us really not owning the shit and being able to be pushed out, because even recent examples I could see, what's the chick name? I think it was Italy something, and it was a dude, Mike Phelps. Their businesses was booming in the mall. They had, what she had? I think she was, I forget what businesses they had, but their businesses was booming. They was making more profits than damn near every store in the mall. And all of a sudden, they got a termination notice. Like, hey, y'all got to get up out of here. No warnings, no nothing, no infractions, no nothing. They just seen like, hold on, these black businesses is booming. Y'all taking money out of our mouth. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. And that seemed like that's a trend. I started to notice it. I'm looking across the nation. That's real big and it's going on right now. Like a lot of people is getting pushed out of the storefronts Like they say, well, go start a business, go do something positive. Then you do something positive, still find a way to hit you with the negative. So is that shit even an illusion? Is that shit even possible?
Yeah, I feel like it's possible, but we got to understand that business is war. You know what I'm saying? And it's about like, because I look at it like the lawyers are like, yo, hitmen. You know what I'm saying? And the
Hmm.
politicians play a part in
Mhm.
it. The government with the taxes. It's like a lot of these entities play a part in business. When I lived in Redondo Beach, I was like, I got this flyer at my door, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Bro, they was like, we don't want this developer to tear down the Redondo Beach Pier and build a new pier because it's gonna mess up our view. And them people went hard on their ass, bro. I'm talking about you walking along the beach, and I was like, they was just talking about what was going on, right? They didn't want them to build on the pier. And so, I'm a black guy in Redondo Beach, and I went to talk to the people, and they kind of brushed me off until they figured out that I lived right around the corner. And when I did, they were like, "Oh yeah, well, this is going on, da 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 da."
Yeah,
And
they
I was
wanted
just
to make
like,
sure you was a resident.
yeah,
first.
yeah. And I kind of feel them because there wasn't a lot of black people out there. But they basically had used their political power and their voice to stop something from happening. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we got to learn politics. We got to know taxes. We got to know law. We have to know so much in order to be successful at business. And we have to know real estate. And we have to put our people in these positions to
Positions, there you
do
go.
all of that.
But
Because if
before
you're
the
a
power,
lawyer,
you
you're
just said it, the voice. Not to cut you
Yeah.
off respectfully. Before that power, you have to exercise your voice.
right.
If you're not heard, ain't nothing going. I mean, you just sitting on deaf ears.
Yep.
It's how we gonna put something together. It's all okay. It's all four of us. We got to stop getting to that. Oh, that's his idea.
Yep.
We do that a lot. When you come up with
That's
something,
some guy.
nigga, hey man, and that's what I was gonna touch on when I thought that's where you was going with it when you said like having a doubt, but you rephrase it in the self doubt, like okay, you have because sometimes when you come up with an idea, the people around you are shit on the idea. Nah, nigga, that shit won't work. You know what I mean? Because they
Dream
didn't come
killers.
up with it.
Yeah.
No, but it's a dope idea. But if they would have came up with it, they would have ran with it. Or if you would have invited them into it, like, let's do this, as opposed to, hey, I got an idea. We should all just, pitch in and open up a store and this be catered to the youth in the city. Nah, cuz that shit ain't gonna work because niggas ain't gonna want hoods together. Cuz.
I agree with you saying, but then I think some niggas would kill it because they see what's inside of
The
you
potential.
already.
No,
Yeah,
of course.
they
Of
know
course.
that you probably could make it pop if you do it. But before he even get there, let me start to shut this down now.
Well, another thing, bro, because
real
like
talk.
what I realized growing up in LA, we don't have a lot of examples that they like will have in the South. Like, I went to college in Atlanta, right? I'm seeing black police officers, a black mayor, black doctors, black lawyers, and we don't see that in LA. In LA, it seems like all the black people work for the county or the state. You know what I'm saying?
true.
Oh,
And
God.
like, including my parent, my whole family work for the county or the state. So me, I'm like, nah, man, I want to be an entrepreneur. And I'm being looked at like, what? Why would you want to do that?
Because they was trying to secure you,
Yeah.
basically.
It's
But
crazy.
I was like, nah, man, I'm willing to do whatever it takes because I have these ambitions and goals to be like this. I used to watch Wall Street and I would be like, man, I want to be a stockbroker. Why can't I be a stockbroker like Gordon Gekko? You know what I'm saying? But some other people be like, oh man, niggas ain't out there doing it. And I'm like, shit, why I can't?
No, right.
Because I always thought, highly of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like he said it's a self-hate, but it's really self-hate. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you hating another black man. It's like, nah, you hating yourself so much that you can't even see yourself prosper. And that's a disease. So it's like sometimes I'd be like, man, maybe they hate, but I'm like, maybe they don't have the examples that's needed to make them even think that it's possible. Because when I went to school in Atlanta and I moved back to LA, and I'm like, oh, y'all niggas tripping. There's money in LA. In the South, it ain't that much money. Man, I'm about to do what I gotta do out here. Like y'all want to play. Like black people out in the South kicking ass, bro.
Yeah,
they
it's
doing
crazy.
the
It's crazy
goddamn
that you
thing.
say that because go back to what he was saying about the businesses. Like if they got a business and they run them right up out of there, I feel like they treat us as blacks like a cancer. So as soon as it start before it spread, they trying to gut it out. Because just imagine if you start seeing more black businesses next to black businesses, And kids is walking in these stores, they seeing these things, like you said. Now I'm seeing it. It's more believing it. I can believe I might could do this, or he got a store here. He's selling this. He doing that. Even if you like moving to a white neighborhood right now, you get like 1 or 2, 3 or 4 blacks, they gonna get to talking. Or how many they moving in this area like that? You know what I mean?
No, they don't. They gonna
get to start doing their research on you.
now look. Long Beach was like that. If you do the research, you'll see Long Beach was never and has never been higher than 14% blacks.
Damn,
14%. No, what do you mean now?
Now it's like that.
Now.
Period. That's period.
Oh wow.
It's never been more than 14% blacks. It might look like it because where we was crammed at on the
Small
east side,
pockets,
right?
They got us boxed in.
So you got to remember, Long Beach was a white city. Those whites moved out to Riverside, and they was moving out to, Corona. They was moving out there. Remember, that was like La La Land too.
Prime real estate back
Compton was
then.
the same way.
No,
Yeah.
it was. It was.
They had all this shit.
Now, here's the thing. We wonder why it's not a lot of black businesses. A lot of us like to preach it. Like how you say, how do we stop that? We doing it right now, right? You got to start with the conversation. Now, it don't necessarily mean that he might not want to fuck with us or fuck with me, or we might not want to fuck with him, let's say that. But we might know some people that we still, hey, you know what? It ain't for me, but I'm going to send, hey, I got 4 people for you.
Yeah.
We still helping that. Hey, you know what, man? I know that wasn't but I got some peoples that, boom. And then everything started flourishing into other ventures to where now all of a sudden, everything you met was black. See, Long Beach, we had it. Black mechanics, black barbers, black hot dog stand. It was there. It was there. But then the ownership, Long Beach and LA, 2 totally different cities, right? A lot of homies used to get mad when I say it, but you got to look at this. In the city alone. So you got to understand one thing too. We got to know what and how to add value to one another. Mm-hmm. How can I add value to his business? How can I add value to his business? But first we learn that through friendship. How do I add value to our friendship? Just because we friends don't mean we got to do the same business. Right. You know what I mean? And if I don't want to do the same business as you, that don't mean you less of a homie. Right. That just means, hey, we on 2 different pages. You want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor. You know what I mean? But I know one thing, doctors don't hang out with the motherfucking bag handler at Food for Less.
Right.
The lawyers don't hang out with the motherfucking cart pushers at CVS. You know what I mean? You got to level up and start, challenging each other. We got to challenge each other too. And the challenge ain't necessarily meaning that hey, remember slap boxing? Hey, I just want to make sure your hand's right when we go somewhere. Going 15, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's all that was. But you thinking is he coming to fuck with you. No, okay, but when you start bullshitting around, come on. You know what I mean? Let's slap box. Just to see, because I see you talking all that shit and you talking hard around your homies.
Yeah.
But guess what? Your homies ain't the people that you need to be trying to fight. It's the people outside your homies. When you go outside, that's who you need to be preparing for. Niggas prepare for their homies.
People scared of that real crazy. War, bro.
No. But the war, that's why I say self-hate. Niggas is preparing war with their own homies. Yeah. Not just the skin color, not just us looking like each other. A nigga from their hood, a nigga oppress a nigga from his hood before he press a so-called op.
Yeah, for sure he gonna press a homie before a op.
I know people like that for real, bro, and that would really make me hot because it's like, I know you wouldn't do that to somebody else, but you're going to try to come to me because you think I'm going to have sympathy for you because we cool.
Not even that, bro. It's like, I know how far you going to take it. I don't even know this man. I don't know how far he finna take it. Right. I know what I can get away with you, so I'm going to try that shit. But what I want to ask y'all is, do you think the self-made image that we push in our community hinder us as far as business go? Because it feel like you look at other races, bro, you'll have 3-4 of them. Oh, hey, bro, we like what? 21, we ain't got no kids. Hey, we finna roommate together. Oh, we finna save our money. Man. We finna all invest in this, and we gonna put each other on. A nigga gonna be like, I think I'm going to get my own spot, and the nigga would rather be broke in his own shit than roommate with a homie. And hey, bro, let's build up, let's bubble, let's do it the smart way. Bro, let's invest. Like, come on, bro, this self-made shit.
Me, my brother, and my homie Big was like, we should all get a house and we should all have a room in the house and our girlfriends live with us cool. And I was like, you know what? That's smart. Homes in Carson was going for like 300,000 at the time. Now they like close to $1 million. And we said no because the girls that was with us was like, nah, we don't want to do that. And then so fast forward a couple years later, I'm talking to this Mexican dude, and he like, yeah, man, me and my brother got a house together. You know, our girls living in it. It got equity. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The opportunity missed right there. Or like the example that you mentioned earlier, like, I'm not sure if you said car wash, gas station, or I'll sell cars or whatever, because I got homies that have businesses that basically could all bounce off of each other, right? So let's say I'm selling you got a car wash, I got a gas station. All right, cool. We got our separate businesses. Why have we not thought of doing business together and creating a partnership? Everybody's selling food. Nobody wants to get together. Well, no, hold on. I got to shout out my boy Taco Mill. He did get he did get the brothers together to open the Court Cafe. That was genius, and I'm very proud of that because that is a prime example that we need. Like we all doing these different things. That's relatively the same business. Let's create a partnership because companies buy other companies all the time and create partnerships. But we want to look like the HNIC. We want to, I did this on my own.
There you
like,
go.
bro, if we can make more money, I don't care who the boss is.
I'm going to tell you like this, and this ain't knocking nobody what they beliefs are, but see, I start looking at that, like how you say self-made. Of course, I do this on my own, myself, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without God. You feel me? So sometimes we hinder ourselves on that, saying, yeah, I did this all by myself. Okay. Well, you did it by yourself. Continue doing it by yourself then. Let me see where you get. You know what I mean? And it's not, God don't want no glory. He don't want to be put, but just acknowledge him on your own, because you could pray in silence, right? It ain't, see, when you, and this just me, I said, when you pray out loud, you speak out loud, that tongue, you wake up the devil. See, the devil hear your voice. God hear your thoughts, right? That's why when you speak on something, it's always somebody to come in to try to navigate you outside of that. Always. When you speak it into existence and you speak it out loud, somebody come, hey, you know what? I was thinking about, niggas should go up to Kings Park and, just chop it with niggas, and then fuck that, cuz. Shit, nigga, you go up there, nigga. Shit, nigga. I mean, shit. I ain't going up there without no pistol. That's one thing, right? We ain't even niggas ain't even worried about the cameras, right? They ain't worried about that. But then it's like, shit, nigga, you go up there and get shot if you want to, nigga. Nigga set you up. Now every bad thought comes into play, right? And you start inheriting that.
Yep.
But like he said, if he got the gas station, guess what? Hey, this month I'm doing a special. I'm gonna let everybody know if they come get a car wash from me, you know what I mean? They get a certain % off of gas with you, or they could come get a free whoop-de-whoop. You let me put my flyers in here, yada yada. Everybody come get gas, they have a car.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which means they gonna need their shit detailed or wash.
Get a free coffee, son.
Boom. You see that?
Yep.
It's just all on us working together. Even throughout this conversation, trust and believe, it's something finna come up out of this. I'm telling you that for sure. It's something that's gonna come up out of this. Because everybody here, without even knowing, but I feel it and know it, everybody had an adversity they had to overcome. Everybody right here had somebody that either talked about them. Everybody right here has somebody that's hated on them. Everybody right here has had somebody that's had their hand on their back to try to bring them back down to where they at, right? Yeah. Everybody right here. And I don't even need to know everybody's situation. Whether you been in jail, the crazy thing about it, when you get out of jail, certain niggas want you back there with them. They love you that much that they want to see you back there with them. I don't love you that much, my nigga. You know what I mean? But certain niggas really want to see you back there, right?
That's crazy.
A lot of people love you so much that they want to see you doing bad with them, opposed to them elevating with you, right? Once we once we get that, because like I say, I feel it in the room. It ain't no BS. You know what I mean? I ain't preaching, just a teaching moment. When you feel certain energy, you know it. You know what I mean? You pay attention to it. Now, how do we magnify that? It ain't gotta be right. It ain't gotta be today, tomorrow. But the questions and the questions that we all oppose today, we got the answers to them. We do.
Yeah, I'm gonna just give you a prime example. Like, this probably like the third time I seen Chris in person. You know what I'm saying? And I've known him for what, like 8 years now?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so like a couple years ago, he was trying to start the podcast.
Because you was on the show already.
Nah.
Oh.
Basically, like in the beginning when it was just an idea,
Okay.
I didn't really know him. And he from an op city, no, this place.
No. And we the fucking bitch.
We might have to get up on him right here.
Hey, turn these cameras off, kid.
Nah,
We would have to do Carson wrong
but
today.
nah, he could attest to this though.
That's
Like,
crazy. He threw
I
that
really
up there.
gave him
Love.
all that I got. You know, my homie had a studio in Inglewood. You know, I'm like, hey, bro, let's pull up. I'm just trying to do all that I can off of the resources that I got just to help another black man that I know, you know, is ambitious, that wants to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like, we don't have to get paid on everything, but if we could just, like you said earlier, hey, I got this. Hey, the homie got, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just throw somebody a bone sometimes.
See, this what
Because
I
a lot
feel.
of time we try to hold on to these resources. Because, like, say I got homies that's
You're
close
not getting
to,
paid from the resources you hold on to.
yeah, that too.
That's
but
the
then
crazy thing.
they are scared. They like, man, I'm like, bro, I know Freeway Rick personally. You know what I'm saying? I could call him, Stern, what's up? I'll call Freeway Rick like, hey, Rick, I'm doing a docuseries on black businesses in LA. I need you to get on there. Okay, cool. Some people be like, oh, well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to take the time or I'm going to do this. I'm like, bro, call that nigga. Let's get this shit cracking. Like, let's do something.
Now
if
niggas
you know
wanna,
this person.
oh yeah, well let me
like,
wait
you
and
wanna-
see if his numbers is up. Let me look at his.
Yeah,
bro,
And
like-
instead of being there from the ground up, like, damn, I was there before the numbers was up.
Right.
Niggas want to
Yeah.
wait till your shit booming, and then all of a sudden, hey, bro, like, nah, it's too late now, nigga. That shit done passed, my nigga.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
even need your support now.
Even then, like you said, of doing what you do, I still think that's a form of maybe invisible currency. Because now, whatever you just did, he's never gonna forget that, and that bridge just stretched a little longer.
Exactly,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
That's real. Because it's like, we talked about it the other day on the phone. I was like, bro, I'm proud of you, man. I see it, bro. I remember we was talking about whoop-de-whoop, whoop. You're like, yeah, sure.
I gotta stop you right
Yeah.
there. What you said? You told him what?
I'm proud of you. Right? Didn't I say
Yeah,
that?
that's
No.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I did,
No,
bro.
no.
I gave him his props.
No,
I
that right
love
there,
it, bro.
That needs to be magnified.
Yeah.
People need to know that. See, we think because when you tell your brother you proud of him,
Yeah.
that's more than the money that you could give him.
Yeah. All day.
No, and
Yeah.
especially when they hear it from somebody that actually seen him. Like sometimes it seemed like I'm supposed to tell him if I grew up with him. If I tell him I'm proud of him, it might not resonate to some people. It might not resonate the same way it would somebody that's been around for 5 years, because this person has been around for 5 years, 8 years, told me they was proud of me, but my own family been around me for 30 years and ain't said shit.
Bro, I had that problem because, like, it really fucked me up because I grew up in such a pessimistic and, you know, negative situation where I couldn't even accept props. Like, I'll be like, are they serious? Or are they trying to pull the move on me? Like, it was hard for me to accept it. You
Where
know
did
what I'm
that
saying?
come from? Why
It's like
you
something
couldn't?
deeper on it. Like
Yeah, because I never heard it.
Hmm.
I grew up with my father and mother in the house. They still married to this day. You know,
Hmm.
I remember when because a lot of stuff, like, say, you know, in LA, there was a lot going on in 05. I had some guns pulled out on me in front of the house. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm about to move to Atlanta. It's too much going on. You know?
You
I
had
gotta
that
get
natural
out.
wet and wavy hair.
No.
You know what I mean?
they kept trying.
Nah.
Hey,
That nigga was going through
Nah,
it.
man, it was like, it was a
said,
lot,
"Fuck
man. And
LA,
I was like, I
girl."
want better for myself. I'm gonna move to Atlanta and you know, go out there. And then in a year, I'm gonna transfer to another college, like Morehouse, the school that I went to. And so I did it and I came back and I'm like 19, 20 years old. And my friends' parents were more happy for me than my own parents. I'm talking like they got, you did it. Oh man, you went out there and said you was gonna do what you was, you know, you did what you said you was gonna do. And I was like, damn.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
Like
black,
kind of, huh?
Oh no, not to cut you off, because I want to know about your docuseries. So I'm gonna ask you about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But black people, it's okay to be a worker. Everybody can't be a fucking boss. It's better to be a worker at a successful empire than a boss of nothing. If you the boss of nothing, there's no profit there. You can be a worker of a fucking empire and be doing way better off than the boss of nothing. I feel like everybody want this boss image. Nigga, everybody can't be the boss. If we're all bosses, who in the fuck is the workers to work the business?
Shit.
We need workers, bro. Everybody can't be the boss. Everybody's not made to be a boss. You got to find your lane. You got to be comfortable in your lane. Put your ego to the side, bro. It's all right if we grew up together, but hey, my nigga, you know a little more than me. I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna let you sail the ship. We gonna both reach the destination. We both get into the island. You just the captain. Niggas gotta know how to take a step back and let niggas play their role. Cause I feel like everybody want to be the fucking boss, and that hinder a lot.
And they need to know their position. See, that's the funny thing. That's why I call myself the point guard. If you know the point guard role is to look at the court, play the court, but at the same time distribute the ball. See, no matter what, the point guard position is the quarterback of basketball, right? I pass you the ball and you make the you make the winning shot. So what? Everybody come flock to you. Oh, CG, he won the game. Damn right. I'm on the winning team, nigga.
We all won.
But guess what? I knew who to pass the ball to. I made an executive decision to pass the ball to you because I knew you could make it. At the same time, I'm moving the ball around. Once I see the team, okay, it's a little hectic, fuck it. I'm going to take matters in my own hand and take it straight to the hole. Either way it go, if I don't get the layup, I'm going to get fouled, and I'm going to go to the line. So I still got a shot regardless.
Yeah.
But it's not me being the focal point. My whole role is to get people involved. Get people involved. How you gonna be a silent point guard? How you gonna be a point guard that's not aggressive? I'm not a shooting guard, but I can shoot if I need to. But
Right.
That's not my role. I'm not the shooting guard.
Right.
I'm gonna pass it to the shooter. I'm not a center. I know how to get the ball to him. I'm reading the defense. I get to come back and let everybody know, hey, look, he leading off down there in the paint. So look, I'm gonna go to right here to the elbow and I'm gonna dish it to you. Boom. Guess what? You score, you make me look good. We make each other look good. When we all know our position, if I got a team full of point guards, shit, what we gonna win in speed?
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't have a team full of centers and think you're gonna win a championship.
Right.
Everybody gotta have a position. Everybody gotta play their position. The dope part about this is we got black men in the room talking about how we can better the situation. You got conflict and resolution. Everybody always focus on the conflict.
Man, I just want to talk about that because, going to the docuseries I'm producing, the filmmaker's from DC, I'm from LA, and I got a gang of connections in LA, right? So I'm passionate about it. He's passionate about it. And we're both Tauruses. And we butt heads a lot.
Make
You know
some
what I'm
good
saying?
content, though.
But, right.
Great content.
But at the end of the day, we know that we are passionate about this. So we'll go at it for about an hour and a half. All right, cool. Fuck it. This is what we're going to do. All right, brother. So, how's other things going? We start talking about other stuff. But we get into it, but we know that we both have we both have the best interests of this film, and that is why. We don't take it personal. I don't say, F you, nah, bro, I don't want to do it no more. You can do it on your own. I quit. Man, it's all yours. Get me out the car. I don't, nah. You know what I'm saying? We got to handle things, I'm not going to say as men, because that'll offend women, but just being like conscious people of our emotions. And not everything is disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take stuff to the chin and console yourself and not react in a way that could possibly, put you in a worse situation or get you in a worse light. Sometimes you got to, take a punch and just be like, you know what, I'm going to be cool because I'm not going to let myself, stoop that low or look like a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
Because you probably was supposed to take that punch.
Yeah.
That punch was a test.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But that punch that you took you feeling a certain way, or you feeling a certain way because he seen you and he seen you take that punch.
Ego.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
But like how you say disrespecting women, that ain't no disrespect to women. We need more. We need to get up out of that nigga mentality and start being men. Men talk to one another.
Yeah.
Niggas get other niggas to dislike one nigga.
Right.
Men, hey, look here, you got his number? All right, let me call him, man, because I'm gonna call him. We can get down to the bottom of it.
Easy call.
You know what I mean? Or it could be this dynamic right here. I come talk to you about him. We all fuck with each other. I tell you I don't like him or something he did. Well, bam, did you tell him? Nah. All right, well, look, let's call him. I'll call him right now on the phone. I'm putting on speakerphone.
Matter of fact,
Hey, look.
up.
Hey, CG, Bam right here, you know what I mean? He want to holler at you because I was talking to him. And you doing that because you have niggas that do this. And it's like I say, niggas. It's a difference between niggas and men. Just like it's a difference between bitches and women. The nigga is gonna soak up all the bullshit and go tell you what he said. And then tell other people before he even get to you. So now it's out there. The man is gonna stop. He gonna stop me. If he a man, he gonna stop me. Okay, hold on. I fuck with both of y'all. I ain't finna be in the middle of this.
Facts.
So look, I'm finna get both of y'all, because you got niggas that do this. Man, I fuck with both of y'all. I want y'all to get along, whoopty whoop wop. But you ain't trying to make the situation better.
You just want to hold him to that anger.
Yeah,
bro.
no, you ain't trying to make the situation better to where, like, okay, if you want it, because my thing, this is my theory, and this is why I don't let a lot of shit get to me. You'll have motherfuckers say, hey, such and such got a problem with you. Or if they ask you, hey, you got a problem with you? Nah. Cuz say he don't like you. He got a problem with you. That's his problem. See, if a motherfucker got a problem with you and they ain't never told you about the problem, it's their problem.
It ain't a problem.
Don't go chase that problem.
For sure, it ain't a problem.
Don't go chase that problem. Get rid of those middlemen. And it's like that in business too, right? Get rid of that middleman that's doing all of the gossip. We don't hold the middleman accountable how we should. The middleman that come tell you what the next man said.
He's
right?
supposed to be checking them for you, low key.
He's supposed to come. Before, what it used to be, a nigga come get you because they all scuffed up and they fought, right? Hey, what's going on? Oh, nigga, come on. We finna go up to the park. You finna get down with this nigga because the nigga was just talking about you. I told him to stop talking about you. He kept. I took the nigga fade. So now, come on. You finna go holler at this nigga. You automatically stopped it, right? We don't have that no more. The easiest thing, I want to see him do bad. I want to see him do bad. And it's a fucked up thing. That's how it is. I want to see him do bad. He talking about his real estate business and all. I don't want that nigga to sell no homes. I'm not going to refer nobody to him to sell no home because I'm making him look good.
Right.
I'm not going to buy his shirt from him because I'm making him $20 richer, $30 richer. But I'm going to go to Gucci and buy these damn shoes that was $1,100 and throw them on the ground like money ain't a thing. But I just got through asking him for a $40 deal. But $1,200 on some feet? Tell you this, I buy some $1,200 shoes. Them motherfuckers better be able to wake me up in the morning. They better come with all kinds of gadgets and all that shit. No, I'm telling you, them motherfuckers better be able to do push-ups, nigga.
Nah, for real.
$1,200 on my feet?
That's understood.
Listen, red bottoms, blue bottoms, I don't give a fuck what bottoms. The bottom one better come off and come slap me in the face, nigga.
Look,
when
the
I'm
last
going
5
wrong.
minutes, I'm going to get some info on both of y'all businesses.
No,
We're
go ahead.
going to tap in more of that. Your docuseries.
Yeah, so I got a docuseries titled, oh, you got something else to say? My bad.
Is you going to have niggas from Long Beach in that shit?
Hell no, you not. Hating ass motherfucker.
Hell yeah, we got shades of
This old
opportunity, bro.
damage, this old damaged ass
Emotional
nigga.
damage.
Hell no, he ain't gonna have us in that motherfucker.
Bro, we got shades
Hey, he
of
gonna
opportunity.
fly past the Queen Mary. I put Long Beach in there. You see the
Cuz gonna
spruce
blur the
goose?
city out. You a cold nigga.
Nah, man.
Well, yeah,
Like
let them know
that.
about your docuseries, where they can find it, where it's going to be
Yeah.
streaming at.
Yeah, so y'all can look it up on Instagram at Black Business Series and blackbusinessla.com. So we don't have an exact release date because right now it's in post-production. We trying to make sure it's right and then come out with a release date. But it should be within the next couple months. And you can catch it on Apple TV.
Apple TV.
So we have all kind of businesses. We have Councilwoman Janice Hahn talking about Bruce Beach. We have Judge Rupert Birdsong. We have Freeway Rick. We have Tariq Nasheed. The woman that has a vegan spot called Stuff I Eat, Babette.
Mm.
Um,
Got some good people.
yeah, we have a lot of people. We have Brooke Westbrook on there talking about her clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, it's a lot. We have about like 45 people that's on the docuseries. We may have more Long Beach people. I probably just don't know. But we do have.
Hey, Mr.
I'm
Bauer
not
himself be on that bitch, man. Tap in, man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with the clothing line? I see Snoop on your shit.
So
You do his shit, all his little crip wearing shit. That's you.
well, not all of it. A lot of it, yeah, but not all of it. But with that, Snoop Dogg cloth, and you could find that on SnoopDoggCloth.com. I actually started a brand for him, and we actually partners on that brand. You know, so we business partners on it. And that just came from just grinding it out. And what I want to let people know too, even about the Bonafide apparel. So like anybody that bought a Crip shirt, anybody that bought anything Crips, right? Y'all basically bought into a kid's future. You feel me? So what happened was I make money off of my merchandise. It's a lot of homies that I done gave free merchandise to. And my motto was like, for those, hey, bam, I'll get it to you next week. And I know some of them didn't really have it like that. Don't trip off of it, because the streets gonna pay for it. The streets will pay for it. That was my motto. But what I did, 2021, I paid for 13 kids uniforms, Pop Warner, through my own pocket. I ain't getting no donations from nobody. I did it silently. You know what I mean? I got it on camera too, but I got little kids crying, they mama's crying, you know what I mean? Not putting their names out there, but it was just like, I'm going to do this for them because what people doing for me. So I always used to tell people, when y'all buy something, don't think that you just investing in me. You invested in a kid's future, because this is where I come from. This is where they come from. And it don't have to be looked upon as something bad. Just know when you doing this, you investing in a kid's future. So every shirt that I was selling, I was taking a portion of that, putting it aside. And once it came to it, I went to certain teams who can't make it. On certain teams, it was 3 people. This team, it was 4 people. They can't come up with the 360, the 350.
Damn.
I came right with it. Boom.
That's big. That's
you know what I
big.
mean?
Oh, yeah.
Out my own pocket. I ain't want no accolades for it, no nothing.
That's
you know what
big.
I mean?
That's fire.
But they know. And that's why I get blessed the way I do get blessed. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't really trip off the dollar, because I know what I'm doing, even though it's flourishing my business, it's a kid that want to do something. You know what I mean? It's a kid that want to see better for them. So I know we get looked upon, gangbanging get looked upon as a negative. I remember those G's that used to pick me up when I was walking down the street, you know what I mean, coming home from school, and they picked me up, boom, you know, dropped me off at the house, stopped at the liquor store first, got a kite, got a damn some pickled pig feet or whatever for my mom. I'm getting all kind of shit, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, just know that when y'all look at this, y'all not just investing in it ain't no street shit. Y'all actually investing in a community of kids that don't have it and trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Man, make sure y'all tap in, man. Go support the movement. Go support the movement. Like you say, it's for the kids. So support the community, man. Shout out both of them for coming through, supporting the platform. You feel me?
No, don't shout out this nigga.
Hey, fuck this nigga. Hey, we finna get on his ass when these cameras cut off.
Yeah.
Check
We gonna
his
go
little
back to hating. We was fucking with each other on camera. We about to hate his ass
Hey,
off
we gonna give
camera.
him a reason to hate us, man. Share, like, subscribe to the channel again, man. Smash that like button, tap in, man, the viral way.